That's right, guys. You just watched Yareli nuke. How is that possible? I'm Jay Quest with Questionable Gaming, and we're about to find out the best Yareli build. So, first off, as we go into the arsenal, you're going to see the Mecha mod setup here. Mecha Empowered and Mecha Pulse on the Cycron, which I'm not going to use right away. That will be a primer to allow for additional status effects, and you'll understand here in just a moment why. Penguin Prime, as you see, nothing special on here, very easy mods to get a hold of. Just want to make sure I have a lot of slash procs. And then on my Kubro, Mecha Recharge and Mecha Overdrive to get the full Mecha setup. We're going to start off with level 120 Corrupted Heavy Gunners. I know it said 135, I did change it to 50. Kill the Smart. Status goes to the ones around it, and they're dead. So, one of the great things is the Aqua Blades actually procs slash effects, and you'll see that come into play later on. Here's a little bit more expensive setup on the Penguin Prime. It's still not anything too crazy or too difficult to get your hands on. And we're adding stock to the Kubro. This is highly important because stock allows you to go invisible. So if you're not playing somebody like an Ashe or an Ivara, or an Octavia, or a Roykin, this gives you that extra layer of survivability and sneak attack ability, and they're dead. Now let's do this again with the ones over here. Getting the slash effect, go ahead and melee them some more. If you noticed, I have not used the Cycron yet. Kuva Nucor is actually better for a primer. I just prefer the Cycron for whenever I'm playing Steel Path because I don't have to worry about ammo. Hit him, he's dead. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. The other cool effect that the Aqua Blades have is when an enemy is inside, they do get stunned, so it allows you to melee more. Now we're going to show you the expensive setup with the Riven mod. Also, Blood Rush, Weeping Wounds, Condition Overload, for quicker killing. Back show the Cycron build one more time. Let's get the enemies moving, so that way you can see what happens as they get clustered closer together. When you have all of the Mecha mods, you actually do have about a 30-meter radius to spread the status effects and move. And you're dead. This guy happened to be outside. Well, let's just go ahead and take care of him. Again, now I'm just waiting. Here we go. We got the soft proc from the Kubro. And enemies deleting. So this does actually work in higher level missions. I have personally tested it out on enemies upwards of level 300 in Steel Path Survival, and it does work. I will say, personally, I prefer to use this with Roki or Octavia just because I can control how long I'm invisible for, and I don't have to run around and wait on the proc, but it is still viable, extremely viable with Yareli for solo runs. And we're going to go ahead and bump these up to level 1. Hit the primer, hit the melee, hit the Aqua Blades, and delete it. Now notice I'm not showing this with a full 12 stack on the combo. So now I'm actually going to remove the melee weapon just in case you were thinking, oh well, it's the melee weapon doing all the damage. It's not. I mean, it's helpful, it does speed things along, but you can actually do this with just a primer and aqua blades. Find them. There it is. So, is it instant? No. Does it work better with Ash and Fatal Teleport? Yes. Is it still viable for Yareli? Absolutely. But I've been Jay Quest. If you have any questions regarding builds, warframes, feel free to drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll catch you later. Peace.